Hello and welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. We're going to hop into it, get a Beyond the Self Oracle. We're going to tap into what the universe wants you to know about yourself. Something you need to be made aware of to enlighten your spirit so that you can make better decisions, be able to move on from a situation. Whatever the case may be, the universe is here whenever you need them. All right, and so am I. So let's hop into it. Okay, what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. Okay, so this is the universe definitely wanting you to tap into your intuition, to that inner voice, those gut instincts, those feelings, those vibes. Okay, whatever you feel, tap into that, because that's what's real, that's what's true. Okay, that's the truth, and it's a part of your heart, right? You feel it within your heart's desire. So what has your inner voice been asking of you? Act and listen. All right, so Pisces, let's channel this energy with the Moonology deck. Let's see what's coming through here within the intuition. What's coming through for Pisces intuition that you need to pay attention to, okay? Show the world the real you, a full moon in Aquarius. Right? You got to be real. You got to be authentic, because that's the most powerful frequency you can send out into the universe. Okay. That's the best of anything that you can manifest. If you're manifesting and want certain type of outcomes, you want to align with certain things, you have to be real with that person that lives in you. What has that inner voice been asking of you? Right? What's in your heart? You got to follow that. So you got to be real to yourself, Pisces. You also have communication is key, a new moon in Gemini. Okay, so it's time to work on that throat chakra. You can't be afraid to speak what you feel or what you know or what can change a situation or what your ideas are. You know, just communicate. Throw your ideas and thoughts out there. You know, what could it hurt? Okay, so yeah, the universe is wanting you to tap into yourself and speak that truth to the world. Your hard work is paying off, a new moon in Capricorn. So it also wants you to have that balance and that stability, right? It wants you to have that stability for sure. You know, so your hard work is paying off, Pisces. This is a new moon in Capricorn. Whatever you've been working on within you, that's getting ready to pay off for you. So no worries about what you've been calling in. I feel like it's coming. All right, so Pisces, we gonna hop into it. Use this African American tarot deck to collect off this energy right here that was channeled from the universe. Okay, so show the world the real you. Okay, we all know what that means, right? But what's a good way to get there? How can you begin that journey? Okay, with the King of Wands. By staying steady, by committing to something, by focusing on something, by not getting off track, right? The King of Wands is steady. He's successful, right? He learned how to maneuver through chaos. He's out in the field. He's getting experience. He's a leader, right? And he's passionate. He does things from the heart. He does what he feels in his heart. What is that inner voice calling you to do? Right? So a good way to start being real with yourself is to stick to what you know to be true about you. Stick to what you love. Stick to what goodness that's coming from your heart. What you passionate about. Tap into those creative abilities. You know, those are ways that can get you more to your authentic self, because you're doing things that you actually love, you're interested in, that you're willing to create something out of, things that inspire you and give you ideas. Right? The King of Wands will keep you busy, right? So get focused and get steady. Commit to something. Discipline yourself, you know? Also, you have the Five of Wands, right? People wear false masks. That's like a chameleon. He can conform to anything, right? So you got to be careful out here, because some people are here to compete against you, to take what you have, right? You have to get in the place of strength. You have to know how to swerve those chameleon faces, right? Those chameleonaires, okay? They camouflage into what they want. And maybe that's something the universe may be asking you to do. Put yourself in the energy of what you want instead of what you don't want, and then you might get it. Right? But you got to know what you want, and all that comes from, and the way to know what you want is just knowing who you are. Right? So you have to learn to maneuver through that chaos here. The Eight of Wands, the pressure is building, right? You holding everything in. Right? You got it all together though. Everything, this Eight of Wands tell me that you're good at multitasking and that you're good at handling it all. But there's that face, right? You still got to be real with yourself. You really need some damn help. You know, you can't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders forever. At some point, that shit get tiresome. It get chaotic. You know, things start spilling out. Your attitude change, your demeanor change, your energy starts to shift. So, yeah, you can handle a lot, but, you know, you also need people, help, right? You can't carry the world on your shoulders. So the universe wants you to know that, right? Yep, you on the journey of oneself. You got to discipline yourself. You got to focus. You got to be determined, right? You got to be passionate. You got to do things from the heart. Things that really inspire you. Things that really unlock that creative ability you have, right? If you have to conform to something that you love, it might be hard, okay? With that chameleonaire, right? It might be hard to change, to focus, to knuckle down and get the job done. Right? But it's something you got to pull yourself together and do. And if you just need to say daily affirmations and speak victory over your life, come on. Once that become a habit, once you start to believe it after you say it so much, it's happening, it's real. You aligned yourself with that. So, right? Communication is the key. Right? You got to learn how to speak. You got to learn how to ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. It's a part of an abundant way of being, because we were meant here to share ideas. We were meant to be here, to share ideas and to share each other, to use each other with good intention, to support each other. Everything gets a return. I use you for something, you using me for something too. I know that's how it worked, but the intention behind it has to be good. So maybe you need to develop that community, right? And you can develop that community by speaking on what you do want instead of what you don't want, right? Start calling in what you need. Communication is key. Okay? Eight of Cups. It's time to move away from those things that are so unfulfilling. Those things that take a part of you every time you give yourself to it, right? Those things that just keep you in a place where you're just sad or unfulfilled or, you know, not comfortable with a situation, right? You have to talk about it, right? If something makes you uncomfortable, speak on it, right? If it happens again, then you know what to do. Decisions need to be made because you setting boundaries. You keeping it real with yourself. Right? Being real with yourself will expose all these things as well. So you just, right, unhappy with the way possibly people been speaking to you, right? Because this is about your communication, right? You got to take back your power. Two of Cups, okay? This speaks of communicating to your partners, right? Your family members, whoever. Relationships, anybody you got a relationship with, if you feel unfulfilled with them or if you feel like you can't come to them and speak your truth, then they're not for you. You have to find a way to separate yourself from that, right? So some relationships are blessings, some relationships are lessons, right? You got to learn how to speak your way through it. You got to learn how to speak your truth on what you do want, okay? Demand what you want. These wands over here, all wands, is about, taking your power back, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay? The universe is saying, right, if there's somebody in your life who's not consistent, right, who loves you only when they with you, but they can spend a day away from you, they can go without answering your texts or phone calls. If you got people like that who's not putting you as a priority, who only prioritize you when they want something from you, you have to tell them how you feel and go ahead and make a decision, right? because you can't be emotionally unstable, right? Your hard work is paying off. So all these things you do to start aligning what you want with what you want and being more authentic with yourself, it gives you a sense of strength, a sense of power, a sense of confidence, right? Because you are now taking back your power from every area wherever you felt weak at. Right? So your hard work is paying off. You standing on what? Are you standing on business? You standing on what you feel. You standing on what you want. And because you're taking action towards those things, they are now coming to you. Right? So it isn't about playing anybody. It isn't about, acting funny towards anybody. It's me calling back my power. Right? And anybody who's upset with me for being true to myself, for speaking what I want to speak, from feeling how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's against this change that I'm undergoing, this transformation, then I know that you are not 100% authentic with me. If you can't accept me for who I am when I say yes and when I say no, then there's something going on with you. You sending me red flags. You sending me bad vibes, right? So you will be able to weed out the fake. Your hard work is paying off, Pisces. You got the 6 of Swords, but it's time for you to move forward from all the darkness that you hold in your thoughts and your mind, right? All the things that your fears, you have to let go of your fears in order to move forward and have peace, right? But your hard work paying off. You got it trapped somewhere, okay? You're going to have to face that one day. Right now, you probably could suppress it and move forward. But just know, if it's something you got trapped and you trying to leave it behind, if you haven't healed from it, faced it, challenged it, asked it what it want, you're going to have to face that darkness again. So in order for your hard work to pay off, you actually have to put in that work on yourself, right? With this 6 of Swords. But this is about taking those steps. It's about moving on, right? So you moving on to something better, which is the 3 of Wands. And it's your expansion of knowledge, your expansion of knowledge of self, your expansion of what value is, what's valuable to you, the world itself. It's just like your creative abilities will open up and unlock doors for you, right? But the 3 of Wands also speaks of patience. So you have time to work on yourself. You have time to work on that shadow that you are trying to, leave behind. It's always there, right? So yeah. When you put in the work, your hard work will pay off. That's what the universe wants you to know. You're going to have to do that shadow work in order for you to have any form of expansion and knowledge of self. And then we also have the observer. Okay? So we're always watching, right? Keep it real with yourself. Know yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to the things that's going on around you. All right. Change your perspective. See everything from every angle you can, but most of all, see it from a spiritual perspective. Okay? Because sometimes somebody else's story can be enlightenment to you. Okay? So what's crossing this energy is the Chariot. Okay? Where does your determination lie? What are you trying to get to? What are you fighting for? What are you moving forward to? Right? What is your goal? What is your destination? What is fated? What are you confident in? What do you love to do? What are you moving on to? Okay? Because you're running from something. Right? Or you just made it through something. You weathered the storm. Now what? Now what? Okay? A Page of Pentacles. Right? You have to have some form of plan. Okay? So yeah, Pisces, this is the energy. I hope it resonated. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see what chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we can say to ourselves each and every day. Pisces, you have the 4th chakra, and this is the heart chakra, and this one is relevant to acceptance of self. It's time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. I accept myself the way I am, and I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about life than how I feel about myself. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. I honor what my body is asking for. And if I am unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now? I dwell upon all that is right in my life now, not what's wrong, and I have gratitude. I accept my life as it is now, and I move forwards from here. Acceptance of self is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit that like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support. And remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.